with Two-Seater, I think like what ended up being the hook was a verse.
Yeah, big time.
And I think I saw an interview with Drake, and it's like a lot of his best hooks start off as verses.
Yeah.
Like, but they end up so good or so catchy that becomes the hook, and then you can rewrite a verse that's even better. And then you have like a banger on your hands.
Yeah, huge.
So I don't even know if that's like a subconscious thing or if that's how he approaches the songs intentionally. But like there's magic in that.
Like my biggest contribution to this track was saying that after the first time the hook pops up, to repeat it twice.
Yeah.
Like, because I was like, it's necessary. Like,
the
first time it comes in, it like, you don't even really know it's a hook. It just feels like the beginning of a verse.
Yeah.
And then you hit a full verse. And then it comes back and it repeats twice, and you have fun rapping along the whole time. Like, it's dope.
I was so against that idea too.
Yeah. You're like, why would repeat it? I'm already repeating
in my head,
it.
I've heard that snippet.
Yeah.
I've heard that snippet like 400 times.
Yeah.
So I'm like, people are going to get tired of it.
Yeah.
And I didn't want it to like have that 9 times in the song. How many times does the chorus play?
3.
3?
But it's like 2.5, because the first time it's just the one hook, which does the. I actually love some of my favorite tracks have the hooks start off the song, and you don't necessarily. Maybe if you're like really tuned into the artist, you know immediately it's a hook. But I like songs where like the hook presents itself as not necessarily a hook, and then when it comes back around, you're like, oh, that part I loved so much, I'm going to hear it again. That's sick. And like, that's what I wanted. Like, I was having fun, like singing along to it. And like in my brain, I'm like, I want this to happen twice. Cause like now I already know it. And I'm having, one of the worst things of like hearing, I think with like, with songs with singing and stuff, you can like kind of like mumble along once you hear the melody, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But like with rap, it's kind of tough when you don't know a song to like really vibe, I think. Because it's like, you're like, oh, I want to like jump in. Yeah, but I don't know the words yet.
A lot of the appeal for rap is the words, punchlines, and creativity, similes. But like.
So the first time someone shows you something, you can like hit like one of these, but you're not like,
You're not digesting everything in there.
Yeah. So like, that's why I think like it's a simple hook. It's 4 bars, and it's like, okay, well, hit it twice.
Is it really only 4 bars?
It might be 8. Sorry, I lied right to your face. It is 8 bars. It is.
Yeah, it's okay. 8, 6. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, right? I want a night, baby, do it. I don't want to, you know.
I'm so glad it's doing well. Like, that's like, bottom line, I'm just happy that people are with it.
Yeah.
This was like, this is a burden on my shoulders for like 2 years, man.
I know.
I wanted to finish it so bad, but I knew that first verse was so good that I just couldn't match it.
When did the second verse pop up? Because the original, the original version of the song was like, we'll call it the hook.
Yeah.
Because probably wasn't a hook then. Was the hook and like the first like 16 bars you had, right?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even meant to be a song. I was just
writing.
I rapped until TikTok cut me off.
Okay, so like, with that being said, when did the second verse come?
2 weeks before we released it. Bless you, only get one.
Yeah, 2 weeks before. Yeah, so the second verse came 2 weeks before release, which is nuts. Before we recorded it.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, you know. And I love the second verse.
I think
still putting up a wall, gotta enforce it. Big, huge, big toque, and I'm in forces.
Always.
Said they want another heater, so I went and sourced it.
Or now they want another one.
You know what I mean? It's just like,
we're cooked now, bro.
It's great but it's fun
because it's real.
That verse was like something you were like, oh shit, I don't want to write this because the first part was so smooth. And then like some of my like standout moments, ooh, please don't touche me. Some of my standout moments in that track for me personally is the second verse.
I think there's definitely more effort that went into the second verse.
Yeah.
First verse, I think I wrote it in like a minute.
Yeah.
Just like, not a minute obviously, but like, subconscious just flow through it.
Yeah.
But I could not figure out how to add on to it to match the same vibe. Because the flow in the first one is just like water, man. I
remember when you sent me the clip the first time, that was like, sometimes you send me stuff, I'm like, okay, dope. Sometimes you send me stuff and I'm like, bro, like what's going on? Yeah. And that was the second thing. But I remember like, I'm blanking on the bars right now, but in like the second half of the first verse where you like kind of speed up the flow, nuts. I remember just being like, whoa, this is like different than previous huge stuff. Not to say you've never been like acrobat, like fast or agile with the stuff, but like just the flow there. I was like, okay, just the technical finesse there. I'm like, someone's been running drills, you know, like someone has the cones out and they're like working on the handles, because I was like, oh, so smooth.
It's crazy because it's the same flow and cadence as Impatient.
Yeah.
Like down to a T almost.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, like for city, like there's
top,
like 4 Aussie cities.
3 of the top 4 cities are Australian.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
That doesn't even add up.
There's some places I haven't even heard of.
That's what I'm saying.
Prad Leves.
And this guy knows a lot of places.
Yeah?
Yeah. So,
Bro, geography is not my strong suit.
dude, look how sick this is.
Are you good at geography?
Yeah.
No.
No?
But
Yeah, like, do you guys have plans to like record this song?
No.
The one I do, the one stay is 100% should be next. It's really good.
We'll get Amaru for that one, but
Yeah, there's a few people I want. Amaru, possibly Jemima for female vocals. Matt, done.
it's like an added pressure that I didn't anticipate.
There's no pressure, bro.
Like putting out 2-seater was already pressure because like I've been sitting on it for 2 years.
Yeah.
But now to follow up is like
He put
Yeah,
it.
just
He,
blowing up, no
he put
biggie.
it out like a verse like a year ago, like with that song.
Yeah.
Before we like expanded it to make it like a full thing.
Full thing, yeah.
And like clips of it popped off, but then one guy did like a Into the Spider-Verse edit, like using that song, and that like blew up on TikTok.
it got like 7 million views or
Like,
some
it
crazy
blew up.
shit. Yeah.
And that was like a year ago or something.
People have just been harassing me to put the song out. I'm like, I don't even have a second verse yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're finally out there and
That's wicked.
pressure relief, but now
Yeah.
I gotta follow up.
Yeah.
And just drop that and disappear.
No, Stay is nice. There's a few that are nice, but I think that one is like good vibe, but also not doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, like it's the same energy, but not
Yeah.
copying the same exact
I'll show
formula.
you that one ASAP.